Welcome to the Style That Binds Us YouTube channel. The Style That Binds Us is a media platform made of a YouTube channel, a podcast, blog, VIP shopping experiences, and lots more. My name is Delia Folk, and I formerly worked on the buying team at Barney's New York, and this is my mom, Allison Brune, and she is an in-demand national wardrobe consultant. And today we are with Clemence von Mueffling. We are so excited. She comes from a family of beauty insiders. Her mother and grandmother both worked at French Vogue as beauty editors, and her grandmother started her career as a model and was on the cover of French Vogue. And guess who the photographer was? None other than Irving Penn, which is extremely special. So Clemence grew up in Paris. She is French and now she lives in New York City. She is the founder and editor of Beauty and Wellbeing. And before that, she worked at Dior, Puig and Clarins. Most recently, she has written a book called Ageless Beauty, The French Way. So it gives insider tips from 3 generations of beauty editors.
Growing up in Paris was incredible, and growing up with both my mother and grandmother as beauty editors was very inspiring, because to me they are the perfect example of French women not looking for perfection but trying to become the best version of themselves. So I really learned a lot from them. I learned that beauty requires a ritual. It has to become like a ritual, and that self-care is important, but self-care is about self-confidence. If you look good, you feel good. So self-care is not about vanity, it's really about self-confidence. And they also taught me that maintenance and prevention are really important to stave off problems before they occur, and it's never too late to start a good routine. After working for beauty companies, I really wanted to start to have a little bit more my voice, and I launched this online magazine. I gathered a team of freelance writers, all experts in their field, some more in the beauty field, some more in the wellness field, and together every month we provide to our readers in-depth stories, high-profile people, interviews, and the idea of Beauty and Wellbeing is really to have a platform that is for women of all ages, really from being a teenager to becoming a grandmother.
That's great.
And also bring advice that are very accessible. So that was very important for me. Thanks to my years working for Clarins and Dior, Puig before, I had been in contact with a lot of journalists and a lot of beauty experts. So that really helped me to, start, I would say, like a team and like a network also of people who know very well that business and who could work with me. And then, then it's also about sort of trying, and then sometimes things don't work, but then for the next time you're not going to make the same mistakes, and you always have to just be confident that everything's going to work out. It was a little bit after I had my twins, and I really felt that it was a great moment for me to started also this new adventure, and it was like almost my third child in a way. And
that's a lot to take on at once.
Yeah, yes, but it was a very exciting adventure. And in Beauty and Wellbeing, I really wanted to talk about beauty, wellness, because I really think it goes together, and also bring to women, you know, solutions all the time. I think it's very important. Very often people talk to you about, you know, all these are the problems, but they hardly give you the solutions.
Right.
So solutions, and then really everything about wellness, about how to choose, you know, the best skincare products, the ones that really respect your skin, your hair. And I think when you become a mother, you become much more aware also of that. Every month I have a theme, and that really helps me sort of build then the series of interviews and articles and stories. And those themes, you know, I keep myself very informed. I read the news, I read magazines, I look at what's happening not only here in the US, but also in Asia, in Europe. And, you know, so I have those sort of days when I delve, you know, into into research, and then that's what helps me to come up with ideas for themes. I love to try new products, but I'm also very faithful to some, I call them the classic brands. In the morning, I like to tone my skin. I use a toner that is actually quite hydrating.
Right.
And then the quality of the cotton is actually very important. I'm very specific now. I buy a cotton that is hydrophilic, so it's very soft, and it really respects the skin.
And where would you find them?
So you can find them. I love a brand called Sterilux. And you can actually find them online. So after the toner, I always use a thermal water spray. I love Avène.
Right.
Avène has been using thermal water for decades, and there are really products that you can totally trust. That's a very natural way to hydrate your skin. And then I put on either a moisturizer or like a light serum, depending you know, on the if it's a winter or the summer. Exactly. If you want your makeup to hold on the entire day, usually wearing just a nice hydrating serum is enough. Because if you add a serum and a moisturizer, it becomes so greasy in a way that the makeup tends after to
slip off.
Yes, exactly. I always double cleanse. So that's something that I learned while I was working on the book. So I start cleansing with either a cleansing oil or a cleansing gel, and then I continue with a cleansing milk or a cleansing balm. Now we're very lucky. There are so many amazing products that you can find. Kiehl's does an incredible midnight recovery cleansing oil. You also have Caudalie, which is wonderful. I really love Caudalie. They have beautiful cleansing oil. Cleansing milks are great as well. As a cleansing gel, I really like Environ because it's not too dehydrating. It's not so. After a certain age, the cleansing foams and some cleansing gels that you used to like as a teenager, you cannot use them anymore. After, again, I put a hydrating toner and then a spritz of thermal water. After that, your skin has such a great glow. I mean, your skin is hydrated. It's like, it's supple, it's really dewy. I don't actually usually feel the need of putting moisturizer. When it's very dry, or maybe in the middle of the winter, you have you know, the heating on. So in that case, maybe, but usually after that routine, my skin feels so great that I don't need anything after. Even in the book, I talk a little bit about that, about those the 4 pillars of French wellness. And it's true that exercise, sleep, posture are all, like nutrition, you know, are all very important. to sleep better, there are a couple of key things most of you have already heard, I'm sure, but it's true that keeping a bedroom. The bedroom has, first of all, to stay a bedroom. A bedroom cannot be an office, a laundry room, and a bedroom. We have to try to keep that tiny area as the place where we sleep. Keep it dark at night. Try to avoid all electronic devices. Ideally have your alarm clock as an old style alarm clock. And try to avoid anything that creates any kind of light in the room. You know, sometimes your charger will have that little blue light or little red light, all those kind of things. A little cool, trying to keep the bedroom a little cool at night, trying to avoid very heavy meals. If you drink a lot of alcohol, it might wake you up in the middle of the night just because it's the process of digesting. Actually, I recently learned that raw food is not good in the evening. I used to love my salads at night, you know, thinking, oh, this is the healthy...
Right, it's lighter.
Exactly, it's lighter, but actually raw food is not good because it's going to ferment much more and it's longer and so we should avoid that. The earlier you can have dinner, the better. If you can have dinner 3 hours at least before you go to bed, it's much better. So all those kind of things. And exercise, well, French women don't exercise that much.
I was wondering that because I have a really hard time with exercise. She's great about it. But do you go to a gym?
I have a routine. I definitely have a routine. I do less hard impact sports. I've learned that actually as a woman, it's not the best for our bodies. So I try to go more for sports like yoga, Pilates, biking, swimming, walking, slow or fast, but walking, you know, all these kind of things. In general, I feel that there is less of a quest for perfection in France.
Right.
And it's more about really trying to become the best version of yourself and really do, you know, make the most of what you were born with, enhance your best features, and yes, just try to work with what you've got and just add those few things that are great, like a little bit of mascara, a little bit of maybe your nails nicely done, a little bit of lipstick, and that's it. You know, like the hair doesn't have to be perfect.
So much easier. What women put themselves through here.
So I learned that that we shouldn't actually exfoliate too much. Just like when we were saying about, you know, we should try to avoid harsh treatments. Actually exfoliating ourselves too much at home is very bad. I learned that every time that you exfoliate, you remove 3 layers of your skin. It takes about 48 hours to rebuild 1 layer, so almost a week to rebuild everything. During that time, your skin is going to be much more prone to sunspots, to many other elements, so it's better to exfoliate just maybe once a month if you really still love it, but maybe not more. So that was very important to avoid harsh treatments. Double cleansing is something that I actually learned while writing the book. I always had a great cleansing routine and I thought I had perfected the cleansing routine, but not at all. I really learned that double cleansing makes such a difference. It's what's going to take your skin from great skin to amazing skin, and because your skin is never as clean as you think it is, especially if you wear makeup. So the first time you clean your face is when you remove makeup, pollution. The second time is when you really clean the topmost layer of your skin. So that's very important. And the last thing that I learned, for the face at least, I used to always love face massage. This is one of French women's best kept secrets because it's such a natural way to tone your skin and to activate the production of collagen, awaken the complexion. But I really learned this time how to do it at home. because I wanted to share in the book with the readers how they can do the face massage at home. So I learned how to do it myself, and then I was able to explain in the book for everyone to be able to incorporate that. It's only 2 or 3 minutes. You can do that in the evening. It's a great way to relax, because I learned from one of these experts, a face cannot be beautiful if all the muscles are tense. So you have to do this, these movements, this face massage, to tone the skin, to relieve, all the muscles, and it's really like taking your face to the gym. And then I learned many other things to take care of hair and to improve my routine, to always travel with special stockings, for compression socks and stockings for
like
the
overseas
circulation.
flights when you're flying to Europe and things.
Yes. So I learned like all these kind of things.
And they're in the book?
And they're in the book.
They're in the book. It is insanely fascinating. It is a 100% must read. So we will certainly link in the description below so that you can purchase a copy for yourself.
They inspire me as women, the way first they did their lives, and they worked and loved what they were doing and were always passionate, and I love the way they see self-care and beauty. I love that they taught me that it's not about vanity, it's really about self-confidence. It's really about this idea of if you look good, you feel good, and what a better way to start your day. If you add that little perfume in the morning that makes you feel wonderful, why not? And so I really learned from them.
Thank you so much for joining us on The Style That Binds Us today. We had a delightful conversation with Clemence, and we will include the link to her book and other things that she discussed with us today in our description. Please remember to like and make comments and send questions, subscribe to the channel, and we hope you join us next time. Thanks. Bye.